So Dale, can you just talk about getting into softball when you were younger? What kind of helped you? What attracted you to the sport?
Well, when I was really young, about 5 years old, I started playing t-ball, and it wasn't as competitive as I wanted it to be. I loved, hitting off a tee, but I wanted to play a little bit with a pitch, and so they moved me up to the third grade level, and I got to play actual front pitch softball, and I just fell in love with the sport. Just being able to compete as a team, get up there and hit the ball as hard as you can, and then work for your pitcher to defend the ball as well and defend your runs. It's a team sport that I've loved ever since I was 5 years old.
Who were some of your biggest influences when you were younger?
I think I was the most influenced by my coaches as I was growing up. Starting 10U travel softball with my coach, Mike Poulis, he really taught us how to work as a team and treat my teammates as sisters. And ever since then, I've been influenced by my coaches through travel, through high school with Coach McGreen at Lombard West. And, ever since, to this day, I'm still greatly influenced by the lessons they taught me and just, loving my teammates as both the people I love on the field as well as off of the field.
So, transitioning to your high school days, as you're going through the process of looking for a school, what are some of the things that attract you to Haverford?
I wasn't actually 100% sure I wanted to play in college until my junior year. And I was playing in Colorado, and I got a email from a very small school that I'd never heard of, Haverford. And I never heard of it. I went online and I looked, and it said it was one of the top liberal arts colleges in the country. And that was something that I was interested in because I wanted to be able to pursue education in all domains. And so that was something that attracted me at first. And the more I got to know about Haverford, the more I fell in love with it. I kind of came out here not really knowing what I was getting into. Took a campus tour, fell in love with the community, fell in love with the atmosphere, loved being close to Philadelphia. And it was really Coach Jen Ward who, recruited me and told me about Haverford that really helped me fall in love with the school. And so I think the mix of competitive athletics as well as a top-end education was something that really attracted me to Haverford, and just the community aspect and how much people love each other and respect each other here is something that it really drew me in.
Off the field, what has been some of your favorite moments about the school?
It's really about being a family. That is something that has been my favorite part of being a part of Haverford softball. I treat these girls are like my sisters, as they were when I was 10 years old on my travel team. Here I am 10 years later, and the team that I'm with is like my sisters, my family 800 miles away from home. And I think it's hard to pick one moment that's my favorite because we've had so many moments all together, both in the off season in terms of working hard and during workouts at morning runs and lifts and stuff like that, and motivating each other to get better, but also hanging out after classes, going to dinners together, and all those things. That it just really makes you feel like a close knit, best friends, family dynamic that helps us even more when we're on the field.
You talked about the academic stuff at Haverford, and it's very difficult to balance the two.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the ways that you've done that over your 4 years here?
I think one of the toughest lessons I learned early on was time management, and in terms of when you have an away doubleheader at Washington College, for example, you leave at 1 p.m. and you don't get back till 9:30 on a Tuesday or a Thursday. And so you need to learn how to manage your time correctly, get those assignments that are due on Wednesday done either Sunday or Monday. And really, I think the best way that I learned that was through experience and understanding that when you have a doubleheader, that's the majority part of your day, and you need to understand how to get assignments done earlier, talk to your professors about potential conflicts as early as you can, and really just understanding what needs to get done and when. And that's something that I learned through experience, mostly my freshman year, and that's something that's really helped me balance out my life priorities, both academic and personal priorities as well.
Is there a particular spot on campus that's your favorite to study?
To study?
Yeah.
I would have to say the Coop, honestly, because the Coop is a on-campus cafe that has food, which I love, and also is a fun social dynamic place where people from the athletic department are coming in, your friends are there, there's a nice fireplace if you want to cozy up in the cold winter months. And I don't know, it's a very fun place for me to kind of get work done if you need to go in the corner, or also be social and see people that you know and get some food too.
And as you look back upon your last 4 years, is there one particular thing that stands out, above the rest?
I would have to say winning a conference championship last year was an unbelievable experience that I'll never forget, especially taking into consideration the past 3 years. My freshman year, we ended up in dead last place in the conference. And, coming back from that into my sophomore year, our team made it to the Centennial Conference Championship game and lost to WAC in, a sad final game. But we went literally from the bottom to the championship game, and we knew what we had to do. We came back last year and, fought with all of our might to get into those conference playoffs and then winning it. And it was just, one of those moments where it felt like everything clicked, and we knew what we had to do. We went out there and we did it. Getting the first NCAA win, postseason win for Haverford softball ever was also an extremely fun and exciting event for us. And we're looking to bring that success into this year and hopefully continuing and doing that and even more with this with this season right now.
And my one final question is, you're getting close to the end, you're getting close to graduation time. Do you have any plans after school, or anything up on the horizon?
Yeah, so the ultimate goal for me is to go to law school. I've already taken the LSATs and have some applications started, but I'm planning to take a year off before going to law school. And in that year, I would love to go abroad, and I'd love to teach abroad English, hopefully. And right now I'm looking at a program in Poland because I didn't get the opportunity to study abroad while I was here at Haverford. So that is definitely in the works for me, and the ultimate goal is law school, but hoping to go somewhere abroad in the gap year that I'm taking before applying.